How's it going, friends? BubbaTech here. Today I'm back with another Stronghold battle for you. In today's battle, we have the EMIR and the NIZAR facing off against the ABBOT, the Snake, PHILLIP, and the Sheriff. Today's map is going to be a vanilla map called A Friend Indeed. We have the EMIR and the NIZAR in the bottom corner and the other team up top. They are going to be starting off in max gold today. Please let me know down below in the comments who you think is going to end up winning this battle. I personally think the EMIR and the NIZAR have a chance of pulling it off. And before we get started, guys, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. My goal at the moment is to reach 500 subs, and once we do, I plan on doing a special giveaway. So stay tuned for that. And once you've done that, let's get into it. So their keeps on this map are pretty close together, but they should still have enough room to get both their castles fully built. I'm just kind of hoping that NIZAR doesn't trap himself in once he builds his moat. But I think he should be alright. Everyone else getting their castles built fairly quickly. I think the Snake's moat might end up running into the Sheriff's castle. Definitely a lot of resources on this map, so resources shouldn't be an issue at all for any of the teams. Not sure what the NIZAR is doing over here. He has all his woodcutter huts pretty close to his base. And all the AI on this map are set to be aggressive, so we should see lots of attacks happening pretty frequently. Looks like the Snake's already getting ready to start his. PHILLIP already with a decent amount of knights built up. Looks like EMIR is sending out a few horse archers early just to deal with the Snake spearmen. One thing I really wish the NIZAR would do was use siege equipment on his towers. I think it would definitely make his defenses a lot better. Looks like the EMIR's starting his first wave, sending out a few swordsmen. I think PHILLIP's knights might take them out pretty quickly, though. It looks like Sheriff's about to start his first attack. I really love this map, though. I think this map is definitely one of my favorite ones in the game as far as vanilla maps go. And it looks like NIZAR is getting ready to send out his assassins. Although the EMIR's fire pits might end up getting in the way. Maybe not. ABBOT's now sending his soldiers out. Let's do a quick score check. ABBOT is currently the greatest lord. Snake has the most gold. And Snake also has the most troops. Looks like NIZAR is starting to prepare his attack. The Snake and the Sheriff definitely seem to be way more consistent when it comes to attacking. It's going to be really hard for them though to get through the EMIR's defenses. Especially with those fire pits. Not sure if this is a weak spot in the NIZAR's base or not over here. I guess it's the moat still covers it. Looks like EMIR is going to be starting his next attack. Looks like the NIZAR is going to be helping him as well. Let's see if they go and try and target the PHILLIP again. I don't know who I would attack first if it were me. It'd definitely be a tough choice between the Sheriff and King PHILLIP. PHILLIP will probably be the easier target though. See if they get on top of that gatehouse. Looks like they did take the gatehouse. See if they try and send their units in. Not sure why he's pulling his assassins back now. I guess because the Sheriff's attacking. Seems to be why. NIZAR with a pretty decent sized army over here. Probably could take out the PHILLIP real quick if he really wanted to. It's the help from that gatehouse. Oh, and they did breach pretty quickly. They used the slaves to get in. Don't think PHILLIP's going to be able to stop both armies. Alright, so NIZAR gets the first kill of the game. He's quickly going to have to bring his troops back, because ABBOT's preparing a pretty large attack. See who the ABBOT ends up attacking. Does look like he's going to try and target the NIZAR. Like NIZAR's getting ready to start disrupting the ABBOT's economy. Sheriff bringing over some more troops. Let's check the score again. The Sheriff is currently the greatest lord. ABBOT with the most gold. And NIZAR with the most troops. Be curious to see if NIZAR is going to be able to keep producing a lot of troops now that he's starting to get lower on gold. Sheriff's really been sending a lot of smaller attacks. Hasn't really done anything too big yet. NIZAR already is getting ready to start launching his next big attack. We'll see how he fares against the Abbot. I know that Abbot does like to use fire pits sometimes, so he's definitely got to be careful here with his assassins. It would definitely be nice if the NIZAR used another unit besides assassins. I think it would definitely help make him become one of the harder lords in the game. I definitely still think he's a top 5 AI player, though. And there goes the fire pits. And they all just got taken out pretty quickly. Kind of surprised they're not trying to climb the walls, take out those ballistas. The snake has really been quiet for a while. Looks like he's a decent amount of troops built up though. Maybe just focusing on his economy at the moment. Have to wait and see who the EMIR tries to attack next. EMIR currently with the most troops at 319. He should be about ready for his next big attack soon. Abbott's getting ready for his next attack. There's a decent amount of troops coming. And make sure you guys let me know down below in the comments what battle you want to see happen next. I really try to do my best with getting to everyone's requests. So, whatever you leave in the comments, I'll make sure I end up doing. Fairly large attack for the Abbot. Don't think his monks will get far though. Zero getting some units in. Gonna try and take out those catapults. They did manage to take out both of the NIZAR's towers. It's definitely gonna hurt them. Really don't think the NIZAR was expecting to get hit that hard. Abbott's attack definitely did a lot better than I thought it would. We'll have to wait and see now if the EMIR tries to start a counterattack. He hasn't really done any attacks recently. Here comes the NIZAR again, and we'll see if his assassins are able to get through this time. I think he's going to end up making the same mistake again, sending right in with his fire pits. He definitely should have tried to get his archers off the towers first. Now I'm not sure where he's going. Looks like he's changing his mind. Oh, but he did get through over on this side. They did take out the gatehouse. Doesn't look like there'll be enough units to get all the way through, though. I'm not sure what was going on over here. It seemed like he changed his mind at the last second, moving part of his army over towards the snake. Not sure what was up with that. Here with almost no gold left, I don't know how he's still able to produce such a large army. Almost at 400 troops, with Sheriff not far behind. Looks like the Abbot recovered pretty quickly. Yeah, part of me would almost say try and take out the Sheriff before taking out the Abbot. Especially if you're able to get his castle on fire. He'll fall pretty quickly then. Sheriff now sending out a large attack here. If this attack fails, we'll have to wait and see if the EMIR tries to counter it by going back at him. Definitely sending a lot of crossbowmen this time. Will it be enough for him to get through, though? I know those fire pits can be really deadly. NIZAR sending out some assassins to help his ally. Did manage to get a lot of the archers taken down, though, on the front of EMIR's castle. Now Abbot's sending out his troops to help. Still haven't seen any help from the snake at all recently, though. The snake's still being pretty quiet over there. And instead of both targeting the EMIR, it looks like the Abbot's going to try and take out the NIZAR. Definitely bringing a lot of catapults this time. Looks like he has 4 or 5 of them. I'm not sure he'll have the troops, though. It looks like he changed his mind now, sending his troops over towards the EMIR. Oh, and it looks like EMIR's base ended up catching on fire. And the Sheriff's ballistas. This is going to be a huge downfall for him. Alright, there probably goes half of his army. Went from almost 400 troops already down to 300. 0 gold left. It's really going to hurt him. He needs to get that fire put out pretty quickly. Even worse now, it's spread over to NIZAR's base. It's absolutely destroying both of them. And NIZAR, both of them with almost no gold left, still have a decent amount of troops though. We'll have to wait and see if he can recover from this. You really need to get that fire put out as quick as possible before they send another wave. The EMIR just not taking out his ballistas is what's really hurting him. It does look like he got the fire mostly under control though. Just can't let that happen again. NIZAR, on the other hand, still really struggling over here. The EMIR is really got to try and rebuild fairly quickly. They lost everything. They have no farms or nothing. And that fire is still going out here. I do still think the EMIR could possibly still do a counterattack with 309 troops. If him and NIZAR work together, they could probably take out the ABBOT. Here comes the snake finally. He's been quiet for a while. Will they be able to take him down? Definitely a large attack here by the Sheriff. Assassins took out the first gatehouse pretty quickly. Will they be able to take out the second one? Or will they go for the NIZAR? I didn't see that staircase here at first. Very easy access from to get into the NIZAR's base. Definitely going to take more than some spearmen to take out the NIZAR. Now here comes the ABBOT as well, sending over his troops to help. Very large joint attack by all three. They're still trying to reach the NIZAR here. They're definitely using the EMIR's towers against them. Not too many archers left on them. Still doesn't look like it'll be enough units though. It really would have been better off just taking out the EMIR. He's definitely starting to run out of assassins though. They just had a few more troops, I think it really would have done the trick. He probably could have left his catapults there, though. Just kept bombarding his base. EMIR, though, is still not able to retake that gatehouse. And Snake's just using it against them. ABBOT, currently the greatest lord. 93,000 gold. Definitely got his economy going for him. EMIR with the most troops currently, still 288, just trying to hold on. And NIZAR with 180. They really need to get another attack going soon. Try and take out the EMIR while he's still weak. He still doesn't have control over that outer gatehouse. Looks like now he might, though. Both of their economies are just absolutely destroyed by that fire. And NIZAR's really just struggling to do anything at the moment. I don't even think he has a woodcutter's hut at the moment. Not really sure what his plan is. Yeah, it looks like he still doesn't have control over that gatehouse. He needs to try and reclaim that soon. We'll wait and see if maybe he tries to get the EMIR's base on fire again. Not really sure why the slaves are targeting the gatehouse. But it doesn't look like the EMIR is going to try and reclaim it now. Really, both of their bases just not looking too hot at the moment. Abbott and Sheriff both with a decent amount of troops built up. It looks like they are going to start that next attack now. At least Abbott is anyways. See if the Snake or the Sheriff are going to join them. Definitely a lot of units from this time. If I remember, I just try and target the NIZAR first, get this moat dug in, instead of trying to weave in and out of the EMIR's base. EMIR is still not with enough stone there to get that gatehouse rebuilt, so that is still an easy access point. And here he goes, sending in those catapults and trebuchets. NIZAR is just getting bombarded. He's going to have no chance of getting his economy re-going again. But he's sending his monks in towards the EMIR. See where he goes from here. The Snake Slave's still working on taking these towers out. And here comes the Sheriff now coming to help. It's a massive army by the Sheriff. EMIR might have a chance to hang on, but I think the NIZAR is going to be about done here. Really hurt the EMIR that he wasn't able to reclaim that gatehouse. They're slowly working on getting that moat filled in. Macemen might be able to get it done a little bit quicker than the pikemen. They're just bombarding them right now. They're looking at what? Maybe at least 9 catapults plus some trebuchet. And there we go. It looks like they breached. Sending all the assassins he has left. Abbott sending in his units. Can the NIZAR hang on again? Not too many units left in there for him. I think those crossbowmen are really going to help. Now's the time that when he has to cut back on those catapults, he's going to start hitting his own units. A lot of friendly fire going on there. And here we go.
A message from the NIZAR.
The Sheriff takes out the NIZAR. Now let's see if they try and keep on attacking, but it doesn't look like it. Both Sheriff and Abbott sending back their units now.
Fool gets his ascending orders.
Army's still a decent size though. It might be enough to take out the EMIR now if they really tried. But it does look like he's going to regroup. All the archers on the backside of his castle still pretty healthy. And I think the EMIR is going to be about done here. Really going to struggle to get his economy put back together. Abbott's still the greatest lord, most gold. Snake with the most troops though at 300. Snake's really been playing it pretty conservative all game, only really 1 or 2 major attacks. I'm almost curious if we put the Snake in the Sheriff spot, switched them around, if the Arabian team would have done better. I feel like if the Snake was over here, they might have been able to take him out pretty quickly. But the way it's set up now, the Sheriff has him pretty protected. Still kind of a nice natural defense over here on this side for the EMIR. That moat's still built in. He at least knows no one's going to come over and attack from this way. Yeah, he just has nothing going for him right now. He just has to try and get that economy rebuilt. The other three gotta attack soon though. They gotta take out the EMIR while he's weak. You can't give him a chance to rebuild his army up to 300 or 400 troops. At 287 right now, Abbott almost at 400 troops. Snake at 335. They all seem pretty comfortable though, just building up their resources and units at the moment though. A nice castle designed by the Sheriff. Here comes the Abbott with his next big attack. Massive army this time. It'll be really hard for the EMIR to defend against this. Especially with still not too many archers on those towers. So the fire pits are probably going to be pretty ineffective at this point. And I expect the Abbott's catapults to demolish his towers fairly quickly. Especially while they're undefended. He's really just got to watch out for the crossfire again. Like Sheriff has a few macemen here to help. Snake's still not really doing anything. The Abbott's pulling in his archers fairly quickly. This is a little absurd though. I can't really imagine trying to poke a tower with an arrow, hoping to destroy it. Probably be there for years. Although I guess he still did have his fire pits up, though. He wasn't able to activate them. At least slow down the Abbott's army, getting rid of some of his monks. Yeah, Abbott's really killing himself with the friendly fire here. Not sure where the EMIR is sending his swordsmen. He sees he's being attacked. Now here comes the Sheriff trying to help him. He's going to try and help the Abbott to finish off this game. Will EMIR have enough units to defend? It does look like he'll hold off the Abbott. I'm not sure he'll be able to hold off the Sheriff though. This really could be a trap as well. If the catapults draw out the swordsman to take out that, it'll leave a huge hole for the Sheriff's units to come through. Very large scale attack here. The amount of crossbowmen he brought too is pretty insane. He'll pick off his swordsman pretty easily. Here comes the EMIR to finish him off. Doesn't look like there'll be enough units though. If the Snake was here to help the other two, they would definitely win. Where has the Snake been? It's been quiet. And here he comes. Coming to help at the last minute. It might be a little too late though. Sheriff might have enough swordsmen. And there he goes, Sheriff. Gets the kill. Second kill of the game.
Still a better life.
Let's see who the MVP ended up being. So Sheriff does get MVP with 3 Greatest Lords and 2 kills. NIZAR in second, where he got a kill. And it looks like Abbott, the Snake, and PHILLIP also got 1 Greatest Lord. I'm really surprised that Abbott didn't get more. I thought he had a chance at MVP bringing in the most gold. Sheriff with the most troops killed, though. PHILLIP with the least troops lost. Yeah, that amount of gold, though, 172. I guess the Sheriff was pretty close as well with 162. And let's look at most troops produced. Was the Abbott with 1786, but Sheriff not far behind either. I really hope you guys enjoyed this battle, though. I think here's where we're going to leave off. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to see more Crusader content like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.